What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Career Mode today. And if you saw last episode, you will know we had a little bit of a problem time because, as you guys saw, we first, started off greatly against Atlanta, winning 3-0. Then we smashed Austria Vienna 5-1. Following that, though, it was back-to-back 0-0 draws. And in both games, we struggled to really find our feet and get a goal. It was not convincing from us by the slightest. So today's episode, I want to put that to the back of our minds. We've got Feyenoord coming up first in our first game of the episode, back in the Europa League. And then Empoli. Following that, we then will end off against Hellas Verona, maybe even play Genk. I'm not decided yet. But now, because we played and won 5-1 in our first game, I'm considering playing the same team that won in that game in the Europa League. My only issue with that is that without disrespecting, Austria Vienna too much, Feyenoord are a better side. I'm looking at that and thinking they are probably going to be the better team in terms of overall quality. Again, similarly to what we did when we checked out our opponents last time, I'm going to look at where Feyenoord currently are in their league and see if that's going to play a part. Because if they're top in their league, it might affect my team selection. If they're not, then I can just go ahead and pretty much play the same side. So currently, they're undefeated after 7 games, 4 wins, 3 defeats. We are also undefeated in the Serie A, but we've only won 3 of our 6, drawing 3 as well. So I think for the most part, I might get away with playing the exact same team. In fact, let me change around the side, and we'll come back and check it out. Okay, so I've swapped it around slightly, played around with a couple of players, and we're going to jump ourselves into this game then at home, actually, against Feyenoord. I thought we might have been playing away, but we're not. We are at home. So, here is the lineup when it decides to pop up on the screen. What is happening here? Anyway, there we go. We get through it now. Home kit, as always. This is what we've gone with. We've got, in goal, Frank Brown keeps his place. Barrecha at left back. Bastoni, De Vrij as the centre-backs. And Lynch Sanchez at right back. Tonali and Cosiello just in front of the back four. With Barco, Demir Bay, Rafinha and Porchu in the attacking scenario. So, we'll see how this game goes. Now, the first game, I felt really confident going into it because I felt like even with the side we named, we would still be on top form. Whereas this one, depending on what Feyenoord name, if it's a good side, or Feyenoord, however you say it, depending if it's a good team, we might be in a bit more of a tough game here. And as we make our way into game, the question last episode was, should we use pre-contracts for this season? Or should we, ban ourselves from using them? Because effectively, if we get pre-contract signings in, we end up with a good team. Now, you guys have voted, and 91% said yes to the pre-contracts, as we are already looking for a chance here early doors. Christian Porchu early on, testing the palms of Emir. And so yeah, we will be using pre-contracts in this season, as 91% of you said yes. Cosiello's delivery, looking for a way inside, unable to find the back of the net. But you know what? Like I said, we'll see how this game pans out. Not liking the fact that Barco's just lost out there pretty easily. And now it's a chance for our opponents to put a cross in towards the middle. They're going to win it as well. Oh my God, how have they scored? No, we shouldn't be losing that header. Stefan De Vrij has lost a 1v1, 50-50 against their number 9. I mean, immediately there's problems here. The cross shouldn't come in the first place. Defensively, that's atrocious from us. But look at this. How does De Vrij lose this? Oh, Stefan De Vrij. And then it's gone through the palms of Frank Brown. And they've taken the lead inside 10 minutes here. I said we might be in for a more tough game. I did not expect to concede that way, though. That is atrocious from Stefan De Vrij, who you would consider to be one of the more stronger players in this lineup tonight. Barco immediately trying to get us on the front foot again, as that's going to be a throw-in. Oh, wait, what? That's the throw-in to them. Oh, my days. Cosiello to Tonali. Tonali, what a goal! Oh, my goodness me! I apologise to headphone users. That was a sensational hit. I don't even know what to say. I signed him because you guys suggested him non-stop. And look at this for an effort. Oh my goodness me. No chance for the goalkeeper. We're back on level terms here. And it's Tonali with a crazy effort. 5 minutes between the goals. It's as if we didn't even concede. What a goal. Barrecha wins it back. Now Barco inside towards Porchu. Back towards Demir Bay. Rafinha on the other side. Can we hit him with a pass? He's hit the pass. And Rafinha's kept it in too. Good play. Now he drives inside Rafinha. And still Rafinha. And still Rafinha. Looking for a left foot curler. Oh, if that had have gone in, that would have been some goal. He scored a hat-trick last time in this competition against Austria Vienna. He's looking to get on the score sheet today, and he wasn't far away there. No, we're going to lose that. He's offside anyway, but what is De Vries doing? Mate, you're having a nightmare first half here. He lost the header for the goal, and then he's wrong-sided by their man there to try and get them another chance. Whoo, De Vries is having my life right now as we go into half-time at 1 apiece. Stefan, you need to improve, my man, because I tell you what, as a captain, you're having a shocker out there. Right, De Vries just won a header, and now he's storming forward. Scenes! If De Vries scores this is Scenes! Oh, Vermeer saves it! Get in there! Get in, De Vries! No! If De Vries had scored that, I'd have had an actual aneurysm, I'm not even kidding. Tonali, fake shots! Oh, he's in the woodwork! Tonali is having a... What is this? Tonali bangs one in to give us an equaliser, and then he does this. Oh, hit the post. Oh, Barco, Tonali, lovely 1-2. Needs a good delivery from Barco. It's up. Portu's there, and Christian Portu makes it 2-1 into Milan. But it's all about the delivery from the wide area from Barco. Absolutely brilliant from the wide man. That's all I'm going to say, because other than that, I wasn't really sure that we were going to work this well. Lovely 1-2 of Tonali. He's having a great game. And then this is the delivery straight to Portu. Can't miss it from here. And he makes it 2-1. We're in front for the first time tonight. Cosiello delivers it. And there is it. Oh, I see the woodwork again. Oh, mate, that should have been 3. I don't know whose header it was, by the way. I'm not entirely sure. But it really should have been 3. Was it Bastoni, potentially? That could have been a good goal for him to get. Going to make another change. Thomas is going to come on for Tonali. And we are going to switch out Barco and bring on Noah Gordson. Final 2 changes of the game here as it is 2-1. Looking to see this one out. Great game from Tonali today. Deserves his round of applause he's going to get after coming off. As Robinson towards Partey who's come on. Now we're going to find Barreccia. I mean, Noah Gordson has gone inside instead of staying on the wing. Gordson. Cosiello. Don't know what that was. Rafinha's kicked it out of play. And you know what? I don't understand it, because he could have actually taken a touch there and kept us going forward. But for some reason, he's decided to put it out. Portu nicks it back, though. And now we go back to Partey. This is good now, because now we have a chance to keep hold of this ball. Not too long to go. Cosiello. Gordson. Portu. Gordson. Little 1-2s with them, and it's not really worked out because the passes were straight to each other. And now they got a chance to break away in the last minute of play. Lynch Sanchez is going to go over. And this is where the young man's going to have to do bits. Somewhat did it, and De Vries can smash it out and get us going forward again. Portu backwards to Partey. Partey's poor first touch lets him down. And now they're going to break away again. Referee, end the game. End the game. There we go. It's out of place. End of the game. Into 1. Feyenoord. Into 2. Feyenoord 1, it should have said. And now that means we are on 6 points in our group after falling 1-0 down. We came back to win. Match facts show you the story, but 10 shots, only 3 on target is a little bit ridiculous. Hang on a minute. How is there only 3 on target? We have 4 circles. Look, Tonali, Portu, Cosiello. So how is there only 3 on target? These stats are broken, man. Okay, we're back to full strength, and I actually decided I'm going to sim this one against Empoli and move forward, because I don't want to play every single game. It takes way too long to do that. We've fallen behind a little bit in terms of the league positioning, so we need to try and get it back. And I've just realised I haven't swapped Rillison back in for Barreccia. We'll see if that plays a part. Demir Bay's already scored inside 8 minutes. Now you notice Empoli have a player, Aqua. He was a man that I picked up early doors in my career mode as of last year, and he did bits in that career mode. I'm a big fan of him. Now, we are 1-0 up. We're into the... Oh, there we go. A couple more goals come through. Martinez and Gordson makes it 2 and 3, and that should be us winning the game quite comfortably. Happy days. I mean, it's not bad, is it, when you win a game 3-0, especially when you do it in such style. Away game to Hellas Verona, so we're going to go in with the same team that just won 3-0 and hope that that's enough to bring us through in this game. So there is the lineup for you all. And we're going to keep Barco on the bench. And if we need to, he can come on. Now, I've just realised I need to put Rillison back in. So it's not the same lineup. Let's do that change. So yeah, look at the bench, guys. Strong bench. Now, I'm considering starting Tonali. But the problem here is I need him against Genk to come in just a minute. Because if you don't know, that's our final group game. You know, in terms of who else we still got to play. After that, then we've got to play them on again. But Genk are the last team we're yet to face. And they're actually the only other side who's won both their games in the group. And they are also sat on 6 points with us. So, in many ways, that's going to be like the important game, if you know what I mean. So I think we need to kind of... I think the side that we can name, you know, that we just played a minute ago, having won, will still do the job for us. No, 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 no. Why did he bring it down and then not pass the ball when I pressed the pass button? And what was the touch? They're going to score. This is absolutely ridiculous at times. I'm just saying, the touch from De Vrij was a joke. Somebody who you expect so much of. He's got to take a better first touch and not give them back straight the ball as Gordson is through on goal. Noah Gordson now, trying to put us one line front. Should have tried to square it. I mean, I don't know what the touch was from De Vrij. He's really, really getting on my nerves today. Partey towards Gordson. Gordson! No! That had to go in. Noah. Now Barella. Barella even deflected again behind another corner. I'm sincerely hoping we don't have the same case where we sit camped on their area the entire time and then have us not score. Gordson driving inside and still Noah Gordson. And still... too much on it. I mean, this is what I mean, man. I don't want a same situation where we sit camped in their half and struggle to break through. Barella, good win back. I mean, hang on a second, guys. I have to show you this. I really do. Because this is the moment where I question how this is actually a thing. Boys and girls, okay? I would love to know how this is actually a thing. Look where this pass is aimed. Look where that's aimed. Look where the pass has gone. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love FIFA, but there's sincerely moments in this game that make me question how this game has actually made it onto the shelf. Releasing, Gordson, need a good cross, Noah. Get in there, yes! 1-0 Inter, and it's a goal. I think it's Demirbay who's got it too. Get in. I had serious worries that we were going to struggle to break them down like we did last episode with the other two games. We ended up with 0-0 draws, but we've got ourselves the first goal of the game. And it's come from Gordson on the wide area, finding a cross inside with a weak foot. And I tell you what, that was much needed. It really was much needed. Thank goodness. Barella turning away. Still Barella. And he's going to find the pass towards Rafinha. Rafinha brings it under control with the left foot. Puts the cross in. Trying to attack it. It's come all the way out towards Thomas Partey. Pulled the ball under control. Now, oh, ball through Barella. Oh, what a save. Tonali's ball through and Barella gets in. I thought for sure that was 2-0. It was Tonali's pass. Oh, it hits him in the face. How many times am I going to hit a goalkeeper in the face before I actually get a goal? That's like the second or third time it's happened in like the last few days. Corner whipped in. Up we go. I was actually gone in. 2-0 Inter! That's one of the most ridiculous goals I think I've scored so far. I was looking at that thinking, how is he not offside? And actually, I'm still thinking that. Because I swear he was behind the goalkeeper. I need to take another look at this. So it's Gordson's cross. But then we head it in. Now, if he... I mean, Rafinha scores brilliantly. If he's behind the goalkeeper, that should be offside. Bit lucky to actually get through here. Rafinha, though, if he can find the good cross, it's going to be in, and it is in. Slightly lucky involved in that goal, but I don't care. It's Martinez with the finish, I believe, and that is Inter 3-0 in front, and is heading to a massive 3 points here, especially closing the gap. Did actually take a deflection on the cross as well. That could have been even harsher. Nevertheless, we got our third goal, and that's all I came here for. And it is Martinez as well. Happy days. Oh, Barella is just unbelievable at running with the ball, as he's got past a few players there. Now feeds Rafinha back inside on left foot. 4-0. 4-0. Barella, like, the guy is just unreal when it comes to running with the ball, but the finish is exquisite from Rafinha. I mean, it's been the game, set, and match for the last few minutes now, but there's the fourth goal. If there was ever a time last episode where we looked like we weren't going to score, today's episode has certainly extinguished that. Came from behind to win against Feyenoord, and now we're 4 goals up against Hellas Verona. Rafinha. Tonali back towards Rafinha. It's about to be 5 if they're not careful here, Hellas Verona. They really are struggling to contend with us at the minute. Rafinha off the post, back it comes. And Martinez nods it in for 5. At this stage, they have just given up. Breaking through them far too easily. And then I got through and I just thought, let's go near post. Just smash it with everything we've got and try and just break the goalkeeper in essence here. It didn't work because he saved it onto the... Oh, wait, just hit the post. And then Martinez reacts quickest. It's 5-0. What more can you say? Oh, man, I mean, that bounce there alone is a little bit ridiculous. I want the clean sheet. Don't let them score. Tonali heads it away. Now Thomas Partey brings it down, and we're out as well. Barella's ball towards Gordon. Gordon up to Martinez. Martinez. Gordon makes the run for him. Feeds him. I mean, it sent him a bit wide, though. Noah Gordon can use this ball effectively, though, remember. As I say that, gives it straight away. What am I doing? Anyways, full-time whistle goes. 5-0 victors. I think that's one of our biggest wins to date since taking over here at Inter Milan. And it was convincing, to say the least. And now we go back to Postcom for the final game of the episode today up against Genk. Unfortunately, not televised, so not live for you all to enjoy. But what I will say is it was a decent game. It really was a decent game. And you saw in the previous couple of games, the first one when we came back to win against Feyenoord, and then there against Verona, we battered them as well. I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling confident in the way the team was playing. So again, we named a Europa League side. I think that's what I'm going to call it from now on, because when you see the two teams come out, they were changed around, as you can see right here. I mean, Adrian, is that the former Leeds player who had them on loan when he did that stupid dive? Their lineup was like that, and obviously our side was pretty much the same side we had against Feyenoord in Game 1, apart from the fact that Kangin Lee came into the team. And let me say this first goal from Rafinha was quality. Look at that. I have no idea where the Genk player's going with a slide tackle. He gets nowhere near the ball, and Rafinha curls it into the top corner to make it 1-0. But I was giggling. I was just giggling at the way the defender slid in to try and get the ball back and got nowhere near it with the side tackle. It really was kind of funny to see. More or less, I knew as soon as Rafinha cut onto his left foot that as long as we got through, the ball was going in. It was just the way we actually got through that was the best bit about it. But we continued to put the pressure on like we had been throughout the entirety of the episode. A little bit lucky here as 2 deflected shots find their way through, and Christian Portu ends up beating the goalkeeper to the ball to nod us 2-0 in front. Now, if you ever hear me say about lucky bounces again, I can't complain because I got a lot of them in this game here today. That's 2 in the same move. And then the goalkeeper comes out to punch him in the head, but Portu beats him to the ball. And as if 2 wasn't bad enough, we got a third. Tonali through to Portu. I was actually trying to curl it back onto the right foot and shoot, but it just didn't work. The ball, though, bounced straight through, and Kangin Lee put it into the back of the net to make it 3-0 to Inter. And like I said, the bounces were definitely going our way in this game. There was no doubt about it. And I think that's Kangin Lee's first goal for the club. I'm pretty sure, anyway, that is his first strike in an Inter Milan shirt. So very, very happy for him. Obviously, it's good to see, and maybe he will keep doing that now. Now, Lynch Sanchez is another player who potentially will have a big future here. And let me say, that run there towards Portu was brilliant. Again, lucky bounce back. Nothing lucky about the finish, though, from Barco. Take another look at this one. 59 minutes on the clock. We basically routed Genk like we had done against Hellas Verona. And if we don't get ourselves out as group winners from this point, we are a joke. Let's just say that. So Portu's effort blocked. Like I said, Barco's effort was just something else. And it's really good to see, obviously, that we've got goals from everywhere in the side. I mean, that strike is great to see. Now, that puts us on to 9 points for the group. Meaning we now top it. Ghent are second in that one on 6 points. So realistically, provided we win our next 2 games, we're through. We're through the group as group winners, effectively. But this is how it looks then as we end today's episode off. 8 games played, 5 wins, 3 draws, 0 defeats. Only conceding 1 goal as well on our way through that, which is pretty good too. And ultimately, we are top of the table, but we are sharing that with Torino, only ahead of them on goal difference, with Sampdoria to come next. And that is our Europa League group. So Feyenoord 1 against Austria Vienna, which means it's us on 9, Ghent on 6, and Feyenoord on 3. So that's how it's looking. Like I said, if we don't get out as group winners, I'll be disappointed. There are some big teams in the next round of the Europa League, so stay tuned for that one. If we do get through, who we actually get is going to be quite an interesting story indeed. But that's it for the first video of today at 4 PM. We've got another video coming out at 6 PM, the Road to Glory career mode, so stay tuned for that. And until then, guys, catch you all again then. Adios.